Hi, this is Joel Persinger. I'm the gun guy. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I appreciate it. We're out here getting all set up and ready to shoot a video on this very rusty but trusty Winchester 94. We're hoping it'll work out. But before I do that, I thought I might take a couple of seconds to talk with you about why I so actively promote second call defense. So let me tell you a real short story. Some years ago, I decided I wanted to have some sort of coverage in case I had to defend my family, or my wife did in our house, or I had to defend myself as I was out and about because I carry a gun everywhere I go. Now, my wife and I have a rental property and a home and a business. We have a lot that we would have to rebuild if it was all taken away from us simply because we had to defend ourselves. And we're getting older, and we don't want to have to start all over again. So I started looking at insurance products and various different companies that claim to defend me if I have to use force to defend myself in the form of a gun. And as I started looking at them, what I discovered very quickly is that most of these services are purely insurance. And in most cases, what they do is reimburse me after I've successfully defended myself. And I went, okay, that's not good enough, because what that means is if I have to defend myself, whether it's in my house or I'm out and about, then now if I get arrested, I have to defend myself against criminal charges at my own expense. If I get sued, and I think that's probably a given, I have to defend myself against a long and arduous and expensive lawsuit, again, at my own expense. And only if and when I'm successful in defending myself in either of those things is the insurance going to reimburse me. Well, now wait a minute. I'm trying to protect the things that my wife and I have built for our retirement, not cash them all in so I can defend myself in the hope that the insurance company might reimburse me if I'm successful at the end. So those services simply did not work for me. I was not going to use them. I finally stumbled upon second call defense, and I liked several things about them. First of all, there was a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365-day legal assistance available to me if something ever happened. I can get on the phone. I'm going to have an attorney on that phone immediately to talk to the police and to advise me. And when I'm all emotional or whatever after I've had to defend myself in a shooting, I want that attorney there right away. Secondly, there is insurance. There's an insurance component, but what was important to me there was the insurance component is the NRA endorsed insurance program. And the fact that they're NRA endorsed meant a lot to me because there's a big organization that has put their stamp on it. And I'm like, okay, if they're willing to back it, then that means something to me. But very importantly is that there's upfront money. There's upfront money to bail me out of jail. There's upfront money to provide a retainer to hire an attorney. There's upfront money to even provide a little cleaning of my house if I had to shoot somebody in my house to clean up the mess. All of these things are available to me, and it's a sizable amount of money, and I don't ever have to repay any of it. It's sent directly to these professionals to protect me. I don't have to sell my house. I don't have to sell a rental property. I don't have to cash in my retirement to defend myself. This money is provided up front to do that. And then at the end of the day, it's provided by Second Call Defense, and they're kind of a foundation structure. And then at the end of the day, if they're successful in defending me, then the insurance company reimburses them, which means I don't have to cough up the money and lose everything I own to defend myself. And that was extremely important to me. So I started talking about Second Call Defense with my students. I teach a lot. And for the last several years, I've told my students about Second Call Defense at each and every class. I never contacted Second Call Defense and asked them for any money. I didn't have a financial connection with them in any way. And then when I started the YouTube channel, it was a natural thing for me to start talking about Second Call Defense so you would know about them. Now, I'm very pleased to say that very recently, Second Call Defense has offered to help us by supporting GunGuy TV to help us grow the channel because we so actively promote them. So at this point, if you sign up for Second Call Defense, it'll help you by providing you with what I think is the best service there to defend you if you ever have to defend yourself with a firearm. And at the same time, that will also help us to grow the channel. So if you feel like you'd like to know more about Second Call Defense, there are some links here in the video. There's links in the description for you to check out. And also, if you happen to be looking on one of our pages for Second Call Defense on our website blog, then there's links on the page that you can go to directly to check out more about that company to see if their service is for you. One thing I do ask of you, if you decide to sign up for Second Call Defense and purchase their service, I ask you to enter our number because they gave us a unique number. And if you enter that number, then they'll promote us and they'll help us grow. So that's one way that you can get a great backup service for you to protect your assets and protect you if you ever get in legally, if you ever get in a defensive shooting, and at the same time, you can help us at GunGuy TV to grow the channel and provide you with better videos. So that number's right here, and we'll also put it in the description and on that page on our blog. Thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate it. Please sign up for Second Call Defense. Have a wonderful week. And whatever you do, wherever you go, be safe.